Hey guys, I'm Shannon Belcher.
And I'm Lauren Lenzen.
We are your hosts for the next 10 minutes of Blue Jay Journal TV.
In this episode, we'll learn more about what it means to be a homeless teen in Franklin County.
We will also spend a day with Dr. Frank Wood.
Those two stories and more are coming up.
Blue Jay Journal TV starts right now.
Right here in Franklin County, more and more teens are labeled as homeless each year. Emmy Lopez sat down with two such teens. This is their story.
At first I didn't really care. I was just trying to prove my mom wrong and prove my probation officer at the time wrong. My mom has just never been supportive. I don't have a father. That was never like a thing. But my mom's just not supportive, and she's got a million problems of her own that she couldn't worry about her kid. So I was originally living with my grandparents for a while, and then in freshman year, my grandma got diagnosed with lung cancer and ended up dying. And then 10 months later, my grandpa passed away too. From that point on, there was really not a solid place for me to go.
According to teenfeed.org, family crisis is the most prevalent reason teens identify for becoming homeless. These local homeless teens struggle to meet basic needs.
Would stay at an apartment for a little bit with a bunch of people, and then when I couldn't stay there anymore, I'd go to somewhere else. I got lucky if I ate or was able to drink anything. Not having a regular place to take a shower. Like I still manage, I would just text my friends like, hey, our hot water's out, or something like that, and be like, can I use your shower? And they'd be like, yeah, not a problem. I had clothes, but it wasn't like they were clean all the time, and sometimes I had to like rewear clothes, and I didn't shower all the time. At first I didn't really care, and then after a while it started to hit me. I can't keep doing this.
Being a homeless teenager is not something people strive for, but it happens, and luckily adults are willing to help.
It is good to reach out and try and get help, because it's better to be put into like a shelter or a safe house instead of sleeping on the streets or sleeping in your car. It feels more like home than I felt in quite a while. The family that I'm living with has pretty much fully taken me in. They help me fix my car, they help me with bills if I don't have the money, and they're just generally understanding. There's other people out there living on their own, so like stick together for sure and help each other out as much as you can. And if you have the opportunity to go back home, take it, because it can change your life.
If you know someone who is homeless or really struggling, talk to a guidance counselor or a social worker, or you can visit thesite.org. For Blue Jay Journal TV, I am Emmy Lopez reporting.
Music is important to many people. In fact, Blue Jay Journal TV's Lindsay Alferman has quite the appreciation for bands and singers all over the nation. She recently sat down with a local band to learn more about them in this story.
At some point in life, every kid dreams of being a rock star. They imagine screaming fans, their own album, and nowhere to go but up. DCD is a St. Louis band formed in 2009, and this dream is becoming their reality.
We try to play 2 or 3 times a month now. We play all around St. Louis. We play all the shows that we can with anybody who wants to play with us.
I really feel comfortable on stage. I love a good concert. Just to vibe with all the people in an audience, and just to see some really cool dudes play some awesome instruments and play some good songs.
At the young ages of 20, 18, and 16, Dylan, Izzy, and Derek are already experienced musicians because of their family backgrounds.
I was handed a ukulele when I was 3 years old by my father, which was declined by Dylan. And he was actually really sad, because if it was a Christmas gift, he got a ukulele and he didn't want it, but I took it. I wanted to play, so I tried it out.
DCD has branched out beyond just playing local gigs. They played a show with Afro Man in 2013, and Dylan made it to Hollywood on American Idol in 2014. The band also played the St. Louis date of the 2015 Vans Warped Tour.
Warped Tour, goodness gracious. I felt like a king. even though we had like 20 minutes, it felt like 2 seconds, and it also felt like 2 hours, and I was just trying to soak it in all at once.
As the band experiences more success, juggling school and daily life with the demands of the music scene can be a challenge.
There's kids who are in high school playing sports, and there's kids like us playing music, and literally history class, in language arts class, studying old literature, studying old stories gives me so much inspiration.
The support of family and fans is what keeps the band going, even through difficult times.
I just want to give everybody, all my fans, a big old hug and just to say thank you. Like, they're just the sweetest and they're the best.
The goal for the future, really, I mean, just to keep playing and keep putting out our own songs and keep working at this like we've been doing so long.
Go to www.dcity.bandcamp.com to stay up to date on upcoming D-City shows and listen to their EP releases, Do You Ever Think, and the T-Shirt EP. For Blue Jay Journal TV, I am Lindsay Alferman reporting.
Let's face it, teens really have no idea what a high school principal does all day. Dylan and Ellie decided it was time for us to find out. So they spent a full day with our very own Dr. Frank Wood.
I think that legacies are very important, and mine would be leave a lunacy line. Have fun.
You know, you guys need some good angles.
We don't really have a scooter.
What's the first thing you do?
Check my email, check my news feeds, check the news, check to see if anything bad or good's happened to any of our kids. Then I go around and goof off. Pretty much what I do the rest of the day. You can get that.
Good morning.
Peace, love, and Donny Osmond.
Shoe down, never gonna run around
Get that.
and desert you.
Come on, everybody.
Gonna make you cry.
Everybody.
Say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie.
You can watch this.
Hurt you.
Why doesn't it get bigger?
Yeah.
Come on.
Mary.
Alright, so what do you do when you're having a bad day?
Whenever having a bad day, go listen to the band or the choir, because they're awesome, and they just make you feel better. Oh gosh, do we have to have it?
You're obligating yourself to that.
Here's the mistake that you made, okay? And I can look at another question and I can say, okay.
It is currently 1:28. Dr. Wood kicked us out of his meeting, but we know it must be important.
I just gagged a little when you said that.
Same thing with Jennifer, one really high and one low.
Okay, then an obvious blunder.
I wonder
Not
how
playing
severe
games.
this is.
Go ahead. You're bored to death. You gotta be bored to death. Nothing's more boring than my life, is it?
Wait, was that your part?
That's where I'm from. I'm the third generation. Look up there. Got those diplomas. My grandpa got one, my dad got one, and I got one, all from the same school. All have the same name. I've done, yes, I'm going to retire at the end of this year. I'm excited to do it, but you know, a little apprehensive, but it's been I've loved it. The worst day I ever had here at Washington was great. So that ought to tell you how I feel about it. So yeah, excited, but a little sad, but they'll get somebody in here, I'm sure, better. So ask yourself this: did I do my best? If your answer is no, then ask yourself why not. I'm kind of like Derek Zoolander.
One of my friends, I go.
Really, really, really ridiculously good looking. See?
Lauren and I are glad you joined us for this edition of Blue Jay Journal TV.
And while you're at it, visit us online at www.bjjournal.com.
Thanks for watching. Have a great day.